Okay, hello everyone. Today is mat class, day number 2. And as I'm working with my clients and having conversations with my clients during this time, virtually, I have a common theme coming up in each session that has to do with tightness across the low back. In particular, kind of right at the bottom of the ribs, down to kind of the top of the hip bones there. Certainly that can be due just to regular everyday stress in life, but a lot of that may have to do with the current stress and pressure that we're feeling right now during kind of this time of ill health, or the concern of ill health with the coronavirus. And that coincides with the tension that has to do with the adrenal glands. And the adrenal glands are there to motivate us and to make sure that we get out of harm's way. If we sense a sense of danger, the adrenal glands secrete adrenaline into the body, and it helps us during those times of stress to get out of a dangerous situation. Unfortunately, during this time, those adrenal glands can be caught in overdrive, and they're hyperproducing excess adrenaline into the body, eventually contributing to kind of total adrenal fatigue and, in some extreme cases, adrenal failure. But I'm not really going to address that since I'm not a medical practitioner. What I am going to address, though, are some stretches and some movements that we can do while we're doing our Pilates exercises, and any type of exercise, but particularly through this Pilates repertoire, that's going to address the elongation of that area. So when we elongate around the adrenal glands, it gives room for those glands to turn off. When our musculature and our physical skeleton is really compressed onto those adrenal glands, then they feel that need to hyperactivate. So we're going to do lots of stretches and lots of movements to open up that area. It doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be doing a lot of things in curl, but we will be doing that and just simply elongating. So enjoy the class. All right, what you'll need today is a towel, just a basic kind of hand towel, gym towel, approximately that size. And I'm going to ask you to fold it in a half and then one more half. So it's essentially a quarter in size. If you have a stretch band, that would be great. Although if you have like a bathrobe tie or a yoga strap, that could be helpful too for some of the leg exercises that we're going to do, and for some of the assistance with the rollbacks. And then magic circle is always great. If you do not have a magic circle, as I've mentioned in the past, you can just grab a pillow. And the pillow can be used certainly to give you something to squeeze. You can always double the pillow if you want, but that will just give you something additional to squeeze. And the ball. The ball, if you, again, do not have a ball, you are welcome to use the pillow. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is lie on our backs. I'm gonna face this direction. You're gonna place the towel right at the bottom of the rib cage, kind of going all across the lumbar, or right across that rib cage area there. And what that's going to do is give you a kind of a reference point as to where those adrenals are. So I'm giving loose anatomical positions, so I'm not going to get into total details about organs and bones, but enough so that that area is being made aware. So first thing you're going to do is put your attention on the breath back where the towel is. Now your lungs travel all the way down to the bottom of the ribs. So as we inhale, we breathe nice and wide into the ribs. And see if you can make an intention of breathing back into the towel without tucking your tail. So keep your pelvis in neutral and put your breath into the back ribs and expand them. The cue is like the gills of a fish. So we go back against the towel and out wide. Inhale. As you exhale, empty the abdomen. Feel the air especially come out from below the belly button. So that is your focal point. Inhale, breathing into the side and back ribs again. As you exhale, you squeeze the air out from your abdomen. 2 more times. Inhale, breathe. Nice and wide. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, visualize those adrenal glands. They look like little acorns with little hats on them. They're quite small, but if you can visualize that space opening on the right and the left side, really expanding out just at about the bottom of the ribs, just at the area where your low back starts to change its curvature. You open all that up, create space in there, and then exhale, soften. Good. So from this position, I'm going to have you interlace your fingers at the base of the skull. Elbows are angled to the sky. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, and again, this time not only are you going to imprint into the towel, but you're going to gently curl up. So you're pressing down towards the towel and then elongating that space back there. Inhale, lengthening back. Exhale. Press down into the towel and then elongate the space across the back, particularly where the towel is, giving your body a reference point to stretch that space open. You'll notice your abdominals have to work in order to make that happen. Inhale, exhale, stretching across the back there. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Press back against the towel. Stretch the back away from the pelvis as you curl up. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Making lots of room for the back of the body to open. Good. And then inhale, you'll come back down. So next, you're going to keep your back on the towel, just the way we are placing it right now. But you're going to put your attention on your pelvis. So we're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, engage your abdomen, activating your deep core abdominal muscles. Feel the musculature closest to the front of your pelvis and spine. Draw in and then curl the pubic bone towards the ceiling and only come to the base of the towel. So it's like a really mini bridge. Push your feet down into the mat. Pull your heels and buttocks towards each other. Ooh, there goes my hamstring, a little cramp. And then roll down with the intention of lengthening out that space right where the towel is a little bit further. Inhale to prepare. Oh yeah, there's that cramp. As you exhale, you're going to hollow the abdomen within the pelvic bowl and the abdominal cavity, gently curling the pubic bone so you're putting a little bit of weight into that adrenal area at the bottom of the rib cage, the kidneys. And then you're curling up with the intention of really stretching out that space. Push your feet down into the mat, activate your hamstrings, pull your heels and buttocks towards each other. That will really turn on those hamstrings. Oh yeah, there goes the right side. And then rolling down. 2 more times. So notice this is a lot of stretching first. Inhale. As you exhale, pressing the feet down. Visualizing your sits bones reaching towards your heels as you hollow and scoop your abdomen, not really lifting off of the towel, so we're staying low on purpose. It's more of a pelvic press is what they call this, but really increase the space of your spine by pulling your butt to your heels and your heels to your butt. And then roll that space down 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, hollow the abdomen inside the pelvic bowl, up in the abdominal cavity, curling the pubic bone as you pull your buttocks to your heels. Inhale here, exhale, rolling down, and keep elongating your spine. Okay, so now that we've put a lot of attention on that area there, we're going to keep it in mind. We've kind of taken a mental snapshot of what that lengthening feels like. I'm going to roll over to one side, come on up, and have a seat. You're going to take your ball or your towel, your pillow, and you're going to use it as just a little marker. So you can put your hands between your knees, or you can push your hands on the outside of your thighs. Your hands go between your knees. My hands are in two fist shapes, and I'm sitting up tall on the top of my sits bones. I inhale to prepare. As I exhale, I'm going to lift up my abdominal cavity up as if I can pull it up into my abdominal cavity out of my pelvic bowl, so there's a real gathering and lifting, and then I'm curling my pelvis back. So I'm not leaning back with my upper body. I'm really initiating the curl from my tailbone as I scoop back. Now the pillow is here to help me feel my body have something to connect onto, which is giving me a tactile cue to really keep pressing back, pressing back, pressing back. Noticing my arms are straight. My hands are kind of sliding towards the center of my pelvis. Inhale here. As I exhale, I keep my back pressing back against the pillow as I scoop my abdominals in and curl my way up. If you have a strap, whether it's a fixed strap or a stretchy strap, now is a great time to use it. Inhale at the top. As you exhale, you're going to curl your pelvis under and roll back. So you want to really touch the low back down onto the pillow first. So here you want to feel that kidney area, that adrenal area nice and open. So as I come down, I'm not trying to crunch into that space. I really want to keep it open. Exhale and I curl up. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Hollow the abdominal cavity in and feel the abdominal cavity drop up, 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 up towards my heart, including the abdomen that lives in my low pelvis. So I'm really engaged from down low. Inhale. Exhale. Curling up. 3 more. Scoop the tail under. Curl, curl, curl. Keeping that adrenal space nice and open. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Curling back. Keep opening up the space just at the very bottom of my rib cage. Exhale. Scooping in through my abdominal cavity as I come up. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Curl the pelvis under. Coming down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, and I keep that spaciousness as I curl up. Okay, so that's a nice way to open up across that space. It definitely requires a little more abdominal effort. Next exercise, you're going to use either the ball or the pillow. If you have neither, you don't have to use either. So you're going to place your hands on the ball. The ball is going to go at the front of your thighs. What that means is, you know what, one more thing. Make sure to grab your towel and place it right where we had it a moment ago, and right at the bottom of the ribs there. Okay, so that's gonna be your mental reminder, your tactile cue. You're gonna bring your right leg to tabletop and left leg to tabletop. Now the towel should not be very thick. It should be quite thin, but also the texture of the towel is enough for you to feel that, oh yeah, that there's something back there that I need to press into. So it kind of has a sensory difference. All right, so your legs are in tabletop, and if it's too challenging on your back, you just bring one leg into tabletop. If you're ready for both, here we go for both. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're gonna press the back ribs gently back into the towel, opening up that kidney and adrenal space, making lots of room. Exhale, press. 1. So I'm pressing my hands into my ball, my thighs into my ball, and everything is meeting in the middle, really accessing those abdominals. 3, 4, 5, keep going. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the pillow. Same exercise. 6, 7, it's amazing. These 8, these little household items can really turn into great tools for exercise. 9, 10. All right, so now we're gonna inhale. As we exhale, same idea, except this time you're gonna imprint with a little more intensity. Nod your head, curl up, and press into either the pillow or the towel. 1, lie back down. And lead with the back ribs pressing into the towel. Curl up 2. If you're feeling this in your neck, and only in your neck and not in your abdominals, keep your head down and repeat the exercise we did before. 3, and 4, and get those back ribs to anchor back as you curl up. 5, and 6. The other option, if you want to keep your feet down, is to keep the feet down and press into the pillow here. 7, 8. The pelvic bowl hasn't moved yet, but I haven't really talked a lot about the pelvic bowl yet. 9, because we're putting more attention on the adrenals. Last one. 10. Well done. So now we're going to interlace, or not even interlace, but just place the right hand on the back of the head. The left hand is going to be on that pillow, and I'm going to draw a straight line up the pillow. Or if I have the ball, I'm going to roll the ball up the front of my thigh. So watch here. Inhale. As I exhale, I'm going to twist to my right, press into the ball, rotate the rib cage, and put extra pressure onto the right side of the back of that rib cage while the left side is twisting around to the right, and I'm guiding and leading the direction using my hand up the ball and up my thigh. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. So I'm still really putting attention on opening up this right side as I press back against it, which creates the elongation of that space. 6. I think that's 6. 7. Deep abdominals activating. 8. 9. Last one. Keep the spaciousness in your back. And 10. All right, other side. Inhale and exhale. So I'm rolling my hand, pressing into the ball, twisting my body around to the left with my upper, so my ribs are twisting to the left while my pelvis stays put. Inhale. Exhale. Deep abs as I spiral around. 2. 3. And again, if you're using the pillow. 4. 5. Really press into the back of the rib cage where those adrenals are, right where that pillow is, or that towel is, excuse me, not the pillow, the towel. 7. 2 more. 8. Deep abdominals and pelvic floor working. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Nice, and bring it down. So that definitely should have given you a lot of abdominal activity there. Okay, so for the next exercise, we're going to move the towel up just a tiny bit more, a little bit more at the back of the bra strap. So it's going to be a little bit higher than when we had it. You have the option of the strap or a firm strap for this next exercise. Still visualizing elongating, right? Very much the theme of class today. Notice everything we've done has been very core connected, but very much about elongating and creating space where that towel is. Nothing that we've done has arched us away at this point. Okay, so the arms are reaching up to the ceiling, legs are together. If you would like your pillow, you've got your pillow between your legs. If your pillow is between your legs or the ball is between your legs, make sure your feet are parallel to your thighs, but not that your feet are together and your knees are apart. So everything is parallel. If you have a stretchy strap, you're going to pull the stretchy strap apart about 3 inches on either side. If you have a fixed or firm strap, like a yoga strap or a bath towel or even a towel, you just hold it so that you can feel the musculature under the arms. Pull the strap or the towel apart. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to keep your back ribs right where that towel is, down on the towel as your arms float overhead. Now, if we have really tight back muscles, especially lats, it's going to make our back want to arch. So you're going to need to use your core in the front of your body, not your pelvic tuck. So keep your pelvis neutral, but get those back ribs back against the towel. So where the towel is where you want to feel your body weight imprinted. Inhale here. Exhale, pull in and up with your abdominal cavity without moving your skeleton. Keep it quiet and bring those arms back up. 5 more. Inhale as we go overhead. Exhale. Shoulders coming down the back as you imprint the back of that rib cage. You should feel this definitely in your abdominals. It's not hard, but it really gives us a nice focal point. Inhale, keep those back ribs anchored. Exhale, bringing it back. Good, 2 more. Inhale. Bring it back up. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to add a bridge here. So inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to bridge up, curling up. If you got the pillow or the ball, you squeeze that pillow or ball. So now as we inhale, we're going to stretch the arms overhead. And then we're going to exhale, rolling down, pulling our butt to our heels and our heels to our buttocks all the way to neutral. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, hollow your abdominal cavity and curl up. Inhale, flip the arms overhead. Exhale, rolling down, really keeping your feet firmly rooted, and bring those arms back. Exhale as you curl up. Inhale as you stretch overhead. Exhale as you roll down. Inhale as you float those arms up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, let your lungs really stretch inside your bones, but keep your shoulders down. Exhale as you roll down. I know that always feels really confusing, doesn't it? Inhale, bring it back up. Last time. Exhale, curl up. Notice your whole body stretching every time a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, roll down butt to heel, heel to buttocks. Stretch your whole body. Inhale. And exhale, bring it all the way up. Nicely done. Okay, so we're going to move that out of the way. Go right into the abdominal series. You're going to interlace your fingers at the base of the skull. As you exhale, right where the towel is, so we're just a little above those kidneys and adrenals, you're going to curl up but keep imprinting right where that towel is. Right leg and left leg to tabletop. Today we're going to draw the right leg in, the left leg forward. We're not going to use our hands today because I'd like to really emphasize the gently elongating your neck away from your back. So you're going to actually use your hands to kind of draw the skin at the base of your skull away from your back. But you are going to emphasize that breath. Okay, we're going to go into our twist. And just like the twist we did with the ball or the pillow, you want to imprint the rib cage as the opposite side body wraps around. And change. Imprint into the left as I wrap my right side around. And change. Use the towel to remind you to press against it on the side that you're twisting into. 2 more each side. Last time each side. Good. And then lie back down. Pause a moment. Inhale. We're going to go right into double leg lowers. These are tricky, but we've already done quite a few of the exercises where we're using our abdominals, so I'd like to kind of finish up this series and move on to other fun exercises. So inhale. As you exhale, again, elongate the base of the skull away from your neck and shoulders and rib cage, so you feel really stretched out, but I'm not tucking, I'm still in neutral. I bring my legs up, and in this exercise, if you want to imprint your low back, this exercise is totally appropriate because the legs are going to lower away. You want to try to keep the back of your lumbar imprinted into the mat. Exhale, bring it up. 1, 2, use your abdominals to draw those legs in. 3, just like when we were pushing our thighs against the towel or the ball earlier, you're using those abs to draw the legs back up. 5, not the quads. 6, Keep those adrenals really open. So maybe your range of motion is really small. 8, 9, last one, 10. Bend your knees and lie down. We're going to roll over to our right side or your left side. Move the toys out of the way and come into Sphinx position or swan. So my elbows are directly underneath my shoulders. I'm going to start in this position. So here it's very tricky. How do I keep this space open but be up in this position? So what I need to first do is make sure my pubic bone is really anchored down into the mat. So I'm not letting my belly button sink to the floor. I'm pulling my abdomen into my body away from the mat. And then the back of my neck stays long. I don't lift my head because the more I lift my head, the more tempting it is for my back to sink. So I'm going to keep my eyes kind of right at the top of my mat. I'm going to inhale to prepare. As I exhale, I press into my palms and I only press up as much as I can keep pulling my abdomen into the front of my frame and draw just my hip bones away from the mat. So notice I'm not coming up all the way to straight because that puts me right into my low back. So I'm going to keep my pubic bone down and press up just an inch and come back down. The other thing we tend to want to do is squeeze our butt cheeks. Don't do that. You want to keep your glutes nice and relaxed. Keep the pubic bone nice and deeply anchored. Draw the navel, the whole abdominal line from the pubic bone to the belly button into the front of the body, away from the mat, away from the floor, and up you come. Just a little bit, but it should definitely feel like abdominals. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Notice I'm not coming up all the way, and I come back down. I even felt that a little bit in the back of my arms. And come on up and come into cat and cow. So inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to scoop your abdominal cavity and curl your tail under, around your spine. So you'll feel your spine elongated, and because we've been putting so much attention right where the bottom of the ribs and the top of the the bottom of the ribs, you're going to hopefully really feel that. So the top of the lumbar there, you're really going to feel that space fanning open. Picture a paper fan with the pleats stretching open. And then inhale through neutral. And as you exhale, you can give your adrenals a gentle squeeze as you stretch your chest open, but don't collapse. Okay? Inhale, exhale, and curl. Opening up that space. Purposefully not only rounding the back, but lifting your back up. Hollowing cat is a great cue. Dinosaur with those pokey spikes going up to the ceiling, another great cue. Inhale, exhale, melt the shoulders down the back. Last time, hollow scoop, really widen the ribs, stretch, stretch, stretch. The tailbone down, the head also softly down, and think about lifting the back and then come back to the center. Okay? So from here, we're going to do some twist. So you're going to open. If sitting upright is challenging for your body, you're welcome to bend your knees or take your pillow and sit on your pillow. Always a great option. All right, so arms are out. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to twist around to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale around to the left. Inhale, exhale around to the right. Inhale, exhale around to the left. Now you're going to do the same thing with your legs together, bound together. So you're squeezing your legs together. You almost might feel a little bit of tone of your outer hips and inner thighs. Inhale, exhale 2 times as we pulse to the right. Inhale, exhale 2 times to the left. Inhale, 2 times to the right. Inhale, exhale. more. Last time each side. And now you're gonna open your legs out, just hip bone distance apart. We're gonna twist the spine around to the right. You're gonna nod your head, reach. This is called saw. Your opposite pinky finger to the opposite pinky toe. So if it's my left pinky finger, it's my right pinky toe. And I'm gonna stretch and reach, and I get a nice big stretch into that adrenal area. Right now, don't worry too much about that back arm. Just imagine it getting reached and pulled backwards as that front arm is coming diagonally and reaching towards that opposite leg. And then come back up. Spiral, gentle head nod, and reach like you're going up and over a beach ball is often the Pilates cue. So you're going up and over. In other words, you're scooping your abdominal cavity in, right hand to left pinky toe, left arm reaching back behind you, and you really feel the stretch across the shoulder blade and the back. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to go a little faster. Scoop and lift. Inhale up. It's not a hamstring stretch, so don't try to go beyond your toe. Really pull your abs in, going backwards as your arms reach forward. Inhale. Come back up. Exhale. Scoop, reach, elongate, and lift. Inhale. Come back up. Exhale, up and over yourself as you hollow, scoop, and reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, up and over. Reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, up and over. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, up and over. Last time, last side. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. And we're going to come back up. Awesome. Okay. So next thing we're going to address is the hips and buttocks and legs. So this one, I would like to use the magic circle. So again, if you do not have a magic circle, you're welcome to use the ball. If you don't have a ball, you are welcome to use a pillow. So just watch here. I'm going to take the pillow and place it between my ankles. I'm lying down on my right side. And I'm squeezing the pillow. So it seems very tiny, but it's impactful. I'm squeezing and then I'm lifting up and down. Inhale, exhale, lifting up and down. Now if balance is an issue and I can feel myself getting wobbly, you're gonna take your leg in front. So it's kind of, you're kind of in the shape of a banana. And as you exhale, you come up and down. Very small, up and down. If you're putting a lot of tension in your top arm, then that means that your top arm is working more than your thighs. So see if you can change up that ratio, and you won't come very high, and that's okay. If balance is not an issue and you feel comfortable, you're gonna make sure that that is one long line. Exhale and lift up, 1. Exhale, 2. So we've already done about 4 or 5, 3. As we're doing this, what's happening in your back body? Are you arching your back? Are you closing off that adrenal center? Can you keep it open, scooping your abdominals in and up and lengthening your whole skeleton of your spinal column? 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Good, so now we're gonna go to the other side. So you can try and keep the towel between, the pillow between your feet and come over to the other side. It requires some swing and some momentum. Here we go, other side. So either totally elongated with you or legs slightly in front for balance if you absolutely need. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting up, 1, 2. You can always pad that bottom hip. Some people are really sensitive with that bottom hip, so you can grab an extra towel, hip pause, go get an extra towel, and then bring that and put it underneath you so you are not just feeling the weight of your hip into the mat. 7. Deep abs working hard. 8 and 9 and 10. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna stay on this side. You're gonna move that out of the way. You're gonna continue to stay nice and long. Top leg is gonna come up just to hip height, and we're just gonna do double leg kicks, going 2 times forward and 2 times backwards. However, we're really gonna pay attention to this whole spinal column staying long. So first, we're not going to shorten it and by shortening the waistline, so we're going to keep that long and being really aware of that adrenal area, making sure to put attention on that. So my leg is up at hip height, my bottom leg is forward for balance, and I'm going to bring my top leg forward, 1, 2. Now when I swing my leg back, I'm only swinging my leg back. I'm not arching my whole spine. So I've got to keep my core active and keep my hip nice and long, and I pull it back, 1, 2, forward, 1, 2, back, 1, 2, forward. Exhale, 2 inhales, 2 exhales. 4 more, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, 3 more. Keep exploring. How open can that back be? Does your range of motion needs to be a little smaller? Exhale, exhale, last one, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Awesome, now we're gonna go to the other side. Don't compromise that area across your back just for the leg exercise. It's not worth it. Okay, here we go. Last time, last side, lifting that leg up. So we're gonna bring the leg forward 2 times. Inhale, inhale, point, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 3 more, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2 more, I'm keeping my back long. Last one, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, good. So then from here, I'm gonna come back up, come on to all fours, around the spine. So again, we're practicing lifting and fanning open, truly like a paper fan, fanning open the back vertebrae, right? Expanding that space. And then in our mind's eye, even as we come through neutral, we want to preserve as much of that space as we can as we move into the arch. And curl again. You can feel the back body crave length. And you can feel the front of the body crave length and not the back body being compromised. So both are happy. Curl. And last one. Arch. And come to seated. So we're going to finish with some side bends as the light is starting to fall on this. I think it's the first day of spring. So we're going to side bend over. Big side bend. And from here, because we put so much attention on opening up through the adrenals today, we're also going to elongate and stretch and reach. So as you're stretching your arm, it's not that it's lifting away from the shoulder, the weight, it's not that you're lifting your arm to your ear, but rather you're rotating your rib cage around to your left as that right arm reaches across. The back of the neck is long, and you can feel a gentle tug and lengthening across the whole back body on that right side. So again, you're using your abdominal cavity to pull into the front of your frame while the back body stretches around that frame. And then you unwind. And again, hollow and lift the abdominal cavity in and up, melting the shoulders down. Hollow as you reach. Inhale to the side bend. Exhale, coming up. Change the cross of your legs. Very last thing, and then you are free to go. Side bending over. Pressing your hand into your mat. Big side bend. Inhale. And exhale. So a gentle twist. Back of the neck is long. And I'm relaxing my left shoulder down as I rotate my rib cage around to the right and elongate my whole shoulder blade. And I stretch my back. I unwind, inhale. Exhale, I gather my core and scoop it into the front of my pelvic bowl and abdominal cavity all the way in, supporting the front of my spine as I widen the tissue on my back body, opening up that space. And come back to the side and come on up. If sitting like this is not possible, you are welcome to sit like this. Some of my clients sit like this, and you can still get a really nice opening. All right, have a wonderful evening. I wish you all good health, and I'm sending you all lots of love. Have a great day. Bye.